In today's vlog, we are decorating my new apartment in Sydney, Australia. Before we start, a little bit of background. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment that I share with my boyfriend. As you can probably hear from my accent, I am American, so our initial visas to stay in Australia are only for 12 months. We're hoping we'll be able to stay longer, but we're only guaranteed a year. So because of that, creates some interesting constraints when it comes to decorating our apartment. So yeah, I would say we are definitely on a budget for this apartment decorating experience. That said though, I really want to take the time and invest into making this apartment feel like home, because back in Utah where we lived before, we knew it wasn't a place that we were gonna live forever. And because I had the mindset that we were gonna move, I kind of just assumed that decorating would be really expensive and wasteful. And I've since realized that's not true at all, if you do it right. All of that being said, let's get into it. First, we're gonna start with a lay of the land. So I'm gonna walk you through the living room, kitchen, and dining room as they are now, so you can get a sense of our starting point, because we do have most of the basic furniture pieces and now we're just kind of personalizing and decorating. Okay, starting in the living room, this is our TV setup. The TV is from Facebook Marketplace. The TV stand is from Facebook Marketplace. And then we got this ball lamp from IKEA and put a Philips Hue smart light bulb in it. Now let's talk about this couch, because yes, this couch is a little bit too big for this living room, but we are making it work because we love this couch. We got such a good deal on it. We got it from Koala Second Home. This couch was in basically new condition and we got it, I think 70% off of retail price. I'm obsessed with this couch. And in the case that we do stay and we move to maybe a bigger apartment in the future, I want to hold on to this couch. I understand the ottoman position is not super aesthetic, but it's very functional when I'm laying on the couch at night to watch TV. The couch basically becomes a massive bed, which is my personal preference. But if we were entertaining guests or something and wanted to make it look a little bit nicer, I would probably move the ottoman somewhere else. Speaking of too big for the space, this chair is most certainly way too big for this living room. But again, I really don't want to part with it because it matches the couch. I think they make a beautiful set altogether. We tried so many different configurations of this living room trying to get them to fit, and this was by far the best configuration in terms of a good walking path, but also having the couch obviously facing the TV. Okay, let's talk dining room, and you're gonna have to ignore these boxes. We'll be dealing with those in today's vlog. This table is from IKEA. The chairs are from Kmart, and that's about it in terms of the dining room. So a little sparse in here. And then of course we have the kitchen, which is mostly a functional space for me, but I might spruce it up a little bit in terms of decoration. We'll see. Now let's get into the plan, because you guys know I don't do anything without a plan. I've been working on this in Notion for the last couple weeks, just kind of like my vision, what we need to get. Starting with the living room, I think we need a rug in here. I think we need a couple of plants. So I'm thinking a medium-sized one on a plant stand near the TV, and then a couple of smaller ones, maybe one on the TV stand and then one on the bookshelf that I'm gonna slide in right back here behind the couch. So I saw this on Pinterest and I was like, wait, that's so genius, because I feel like we always need a place to put our cups and stuff when we're sitting on the couch. And obviously our living room flow doesn't really allow for any side tables or coffee tables or anything like that. I am obsessed with cozy evening lighting. Like if you're sitting down to watch a movie or have dinner or something and it's dark outside, to just have the apartment be so cozy in this like warm orangey glow. To achieve that, we have the ball lamp. I got a floor lamp at Kmart as well, and I think I also want to get one of those sunset projection lamps that puts like a big orange circle on the wall. In the dining room, I think we definitely need a big, tall, leafy plant to put in that back corner. And of course, we need a rug, which I actually already picked up a rug, so I'm gonna unroll that and show it to you in just a couple minutes. And then in the kitchen dining area, I think we definitely need some art. We have a really cute coffee print that we want to hang over our coffee machine and coffee making station. So I need to get a frame for that, and I need to get some nails to hang everything up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not make a great outfit choice for today because both my top and my jeans are brand new, like just took the tags off today. And yeah, I think this is probably the worst outfit I could have chose. Okay, I'm now in what I hope will be a much better outfit for building furniture and unboxing stuff. We are going to start by building's a strong word, assembling the Carter floor lamp from Kmart. Ooh, this is huge. Love. A lot of plastic. How long did that take me? 6 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Yay. Oh. Yay. Okay, next up, I'm very excited to unbox the rug that I got for our dining room. It's a little bit of a statement piece, nothing too crazy, but I thought the pattern and the color were kind of fun, just to add a little bit more personality to the dining room. The brand is called Loopsie, and they have so many cute rugs. Gonna unbox this, and then I'm gonna drag Cal out here to help me get it under the table. Oh my gosh. Gorge. Let me get Cal. Oh, okay. Is that like centered? Thank you for that. Okay, all right. I like it.
Oh, it goes really cool in the space.
It does. A bug. Bare hands and everything. Oh my God, I just dropped it. Okay, so obviously the rug needs to relax a little bit from shipping. It has some lines and seams and it's kind of like crunched up, but I honestly love it and I think it looks really cool and really fun in the space. And eventually I think I'll probably get like a rug pad or some tape or something for the corners, but as of right now, love. I honestly spent so long picking this rug out. It took me over a week and I looked at so many different brands. It's hard to find something that has a cool vibe to it, but is also affordable. Don't mind me, just, you know, laying underneath the table. Oh, I'm so happy to have a rug in here. I'm talking quietly on purpose because there's someone in this apartment who might hear me, and I have a secret, okay? Today is Thursday. We picked up all this furniture and a lot of the decor and stuff on Monday, right when we got home from the store. In classic style, my boyfriend was like, hey, I'm gonna build all the furniture that we just picked up because he's like a get it done right now kind of guy. I was like, no, can we wait? I have this video coming up and I want to like build the furniture and set everything up in the apartment for the video. I could tell he was not vibing that. I offered to build the furniture for us. Normally, he is our resident furniture builder. So all week since I offered to build the furniture, he has been anxiously awaiting to watch me build this bookshelf because I am not great at building stuff. I am gonna try and do this as quickly and easily as possible. And when he asks me, I'm gonna be so nonchalant about it. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just so easy. He's gonna get so mad. No, I'll tell him the truth, but that's been my plan this entire week is to just act like super nonchalant when I build this because he has had to build some ridiculous stuff in the past couple months, just unreasonably difficult stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna unbox, get my setup ready, and then we're gonna start building this bookshelf. So we've got the setup. I have the store, as I call it, where I'm keeping all of my screws and materials that I need, and we've got the rest up here. And dare I say, I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Why isn't this screw driving? This screwdriver sucks. If you want it done right, do not ask me to do it, for real. 6 minutes to get 2 screws. I'm so f***ed. Okay, exciting update. We have 2 shelves completed. Now I just need to put the sides and the top on. The way that these are looking, I'm like, how am I going to slide the piece of wood into there? We are starting with loose screws because I have no idea how this is all going to fit together. It is so crooked. Oh my gosh, screws are going in, people. Wait, why am I kind of having fun? Okay, we've got the sides on, we've got the bottom screwed on. Dare I say, I'm having a little bit of fun, just a little bit. I did put some screws in that I wasn't supposed to put in yet, but I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. Famous last words, we'll see. Now it's time to get these bad boys onto the top. I think I'm just jamming these together. This is where I just do not trust this top piece. It looks so crooked. Oh no, that didn't feel right. Let's see here. I need a different shirt. I'm sweating so bad.
Bro, your forearm be popping right now. Look at your veins. Oh, do you see that shit?
I be working, man. They can't really see in this light. Trust me, guys, I look jacked as fuck. I have to like get in here, like I'm in here. And I will say I have a new respect for you. See, this is why you have to do other people's jobs. Don't weaponize incompetence too close to the sun. We're so close. We are actually so close. And And there we have it, folks. Only took 2 hours and 2 costume changes, but there she is. Hello. Okay, so it is day 2 of our apartment decorating extravaganza, and today we are gonna head out to Bunnings. We're gonna go to the nursery, see what we can find in terms of plants, plant stands, pots. I didn't have a chance to chat with you last night, but I finished the bookshelf. It fit perfectly behind the couch, and I'm very excited to decorate it. That's enough chatting. I'm gonna head off to Bunnings. Okay, hello everybody. I thought I would give you an update. So we started at Bunnings on our plant hunting adventure, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was obsessed with the outdoor plant section. There were so many amazing plants in there, but when I got to the indoor section, it was feeling a little dry and sad and decrepit. And I'm looking back at the videos, honestly, on camera, the plants are looking fresh. So you're probably thinking, what do you mean? They look fine. In person, when you got close to them, they just were not looking to be in good health, especially the fiddle leaf figs. Okay. And I also thought the pricing was not amazing. I think they were $110 and they weren't that big. So I was like, I think we can do better. There is a local, I think it was called Indoor Plant something. I'll put the name up on the screen. A local indoor plant nursery right across the street. So I was like, let's just pop over there and see what they have. This nursery was absolutely incredible. They had an amazing selection. They had such unique, different plants. Our fiddle leaf fig is freaking massive. It is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. And it was only $100. I could not believe that. Also got this beautiful, gorgeous peace lily that's right behind me for $20. I thought that was such a good deal. Honestly, I did want to get a few more plants, but I just got overwhelmed. We were both getting hungry. It was getting to be like 4:30. I don't like making decisions under pressure. It's not good for me. So I was like, we're calling it a day. This is only a 10-minute drive from us. We can come back whenever we want. Obviously, these plants need pots. I think I'm also going to get a little plant stand to put the fiddle on, because I think if it was just a couple feet taller, it would be perfect. But yeah, anyway, very full, fun day today. I feel like we got a decent amount done in terms of the apartment. There's still plenty to do, but at least we made a little bit of progress. I'm just so excited to finally have plants in our apartment. It makes it feel so much more homey, and I just love the energy, okay? Something about the plant, it makes it feel fresh. I'm gonna watch the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show on Netflix, and I will check in with you tomorrow. The next afternoon, we did pop back out to Bunnings again, and luckily, I think they got a new shipment in the nursery or something, because the indoor plant section was looking so much better, so we did pick up a couple more plants. We also got some pots and plant stands to complete our plant setup. Hello everybody, welcome back. I mean, no time has passed for you, but for me, it's been a couple weeks since we've checked in on this vlog. Main reason being I had to take a brief pause to do the Sydney High Rocks and subsequently recover from the Sydney High Rocks, but we're back and I am ready to enter phase 2 of the apartment decorating. I have realized over the past couple weeks that this apartment will truly never be finished, and as I was planning out this vlog, the list of things I wanted to do just got longer and longer and longer, and I was like, okay, hold on. I don't think this apartment will ever truly be finished, and hopefully as long as I live here, I'll continue like finding new items I love, updating it, making it my own, collecting new pieces, whatever. But there are a handful of projects I want to finish in this video, in this phase. So let's get into it. I popped out to the op shops today, AKA the thrift store is what we call it in America, just hunting for some fun kind of decorative pieces. It still feels very bare in here and very simple, just kind of like furniture pieces. And I wanted to add some personality. So I'll show you what I found in a minute. you see me looking down, I have my phone with my list of items that I want to get and projects I want to complete in the rest of this vlog. I need to order a frame for this really beautiful like piece of fabric. I don't even know what to call it, like art piece that we bought a couple of months ago. I will insert a clip of it here. In terms of decorative items and objects, here is what's on my list. So I want to get a few decorative books, ideally books that I also would read, but if not, like if they're just there for show, that's okay too. I'd love to get a couple of like boxes, trays, things like that that just add a bit of visual interest. I need a few small pieces to add into the TV stand. I want to get a smaller art piece to lean up against this back table over here behind the couch. I think that would look nice. I also want to hang a piece of art over that area. I would love to get a fun flower vase and some faux florals. I love florals, but I'm very picky about fake flowers, making sure that they look as realistic as possible. So we'll see what I can find on a budget. I would love to get some candles in here. Cal has requested healthy candles. So we're going to figure out what that means and we're going to find them. And hopefully they won't be $1 bajillion. I wouldn't mind having a couple of faux plants in the space if they look really nice, but I don't want anything that looks too plasticky because I have some gorgeous real plants now in this apartment. So my bar is pretty high on that. But I do have a few items that I had picked up from Kmart that I need to like assemble and put out. So I thought we could do that together. And then let me show you what I got at the op shops because I had pretty good luck, I think, honestly. It was really funny. The first place I went in had an incredible selection and I got a couple things. And then every other place that I went into, I didn't find anything. So that's just how it goes sometimes. But first thing I got is this gorgeous vase. I think it's so cool. This was like 15 bucks. I think that is such a steal. There's something inside there, so I'm gonna have to do like a scrub and soak situation just to get that out, but how beautiful. And then I also found this beautiful little brown scalloped tray. I was gonna get a tray at Kmart, so I'm so glad I found this first because I love buying secondhand. It's just a little bit better for the environment. I try to do it whenever possible. I love this. I think it's so cool and I think it'll look really nice stacked with some books or something. So those are my op shop finds of the day. So I have this adorable, gorgeous little plant sitting over here next to my TV stand, and as you can see right there, I have a plant stand for it, but once we actually brought it home and estimated the height, I just didn't think it was quite tall enough. I wanted the plant to be a little bit higher, more like at the level of the TV, so we're gonna return that. And I was looking at plant stands and they're kind of expensive. I was thinking if I'm gonna spend, 25, 30 bucks on a plant stand, I may as well actually just get a side table that could have some other function in my space and would probably resell a little bit easier afterwards. So I ended up just getting the alley side table, which I think it'll be fun to bring a little bit more of a brown tone into the space. Hopefully this won't be too difficult to set up. I am a little bit traumatized from setting up that bookshelf situation, so we shall see. But I want to get this set up tonight so that I can get my beautiful, gorgeous plant up a little bit higher, getting a bit more sunlight from that window over there. Okay, so I ordered a couple things online from Kmart, so I'm gonna get those set up tonight. First is this iridescent projection lamp. I have wanted one of these for forever. This was a really good price. I think it'll look really nice either behind the couch on that big wall or even behind the TV, and I think especially at night. We bought this cute little coffee print at a craft fair a couple of months ago now, and we've been needing a frame for it. We just had it like leaning against our wall. So I found this poster frame from Kmart. It was a really good price. This is a project for another day, but it would be really fun to do a colored mat, like maybe a red or a blue, picking up one of those colors as the mat rather than a white mat. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying to flip all of these up. Could I use like a butter knife or something? I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just trying to save my fingernails, man. Promise me you're not gonna look behind me at how much of a disaster my kitchen is, but how cute is that? I think this was $10, so I'm gonna call that a win. It's a little bit smaller than I was imagining, like the light doesn't reach quite as far, but I think it's cool. Okay, let's assemble this table. Well, that's a great start. There only appears to be 3 holes. I would say the only thing that's hard about this is that it's kind of hard to see. I think that's it. Oh, dang. This one came with a mark on this side. Probably nothing I can do about that now. We'll just put it towards the back, but that's a little bit annoying. It's all right, it was $30, so. And there she is, I've honestly just been staring at this setup for the last like 5 minutes trying to figure out if I like it or not. As we've discussed, it's just a little bit crowded in this corner because of the chair. The chair is staying though, so that's that. Maybe I move the plant to the other side. Maybe I need to face the sunset lamp in the other direction. Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. That looks pretty bad. Okay, the plant needs to stay over here for sure. Maybe we try the sunlight lamp in a different direction. No, I think the way it was originally was the best layout, of course. Yep, all right, so basically exactly what we had like 5 minutes ago. Okay. I was meant to go to Kmart today, but I think I'm gonna push that to tomorrow because it's going to be a pretty big shopping trip. There's a lot of items that I'm looking for. I'm just not an evening shopping kind of person. I need to be fresh, but I'm happy with our progress today. Things are looking good, slowly but surely. So I'm gonna go clean up the pile of boxes and plastic and tape that I have left behind from this little activity, and then I'm gonna cook some dinner, but I will check in with you tomorrow when I head over to Kmart. Good morning. I am on a little bit of a time crunch this morning because we actually have our apartment inspection that I have to be back in time for that. So I think I'll have about like 45 minutes-ish to walk around Kmart and peruse the decor and see what we can find. I have a few items in my cart that I've had my eye on for a while, so I'm hoping they will be in stock. We'll see what finds me while I'm in there. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna head out. Little fun update that I just remembered since getting into this car. We have had a couple of technological issues I haven't updated you on. So about 2 weeks ago, our dryer broke. Yes, immediately after we got our washer fixed, our dryer just happened to break. Is that not the most classic thing you've ever heard? Our landlord is great. They came in immediately and fixed it as soon as possible. Honestly, the dryer was not as big of a deal because obviously you can just hang your clothes to dry instead of running them through the dryer. It's not a big deal. So I would take a dryer issue over a washer issue any day. And then a couple of days ago, our car battery died. So honestly, in terms of potential car issues, I will take a dead car battery. That is the simplest issue to solve, one of the cheapest issues to solve. It's no problem. It was a used car, so obviously this was a possibility. But yeah, I was about to head to one of Cal's rugby games. I literally got into the car, sat down to press start, and it wouldn't start. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, we're focusing on the wheel and not my face. Perfect. How long were we focused on the wheel and not my face? I'm sorry. My microphone is actually about to die, so I can't re-record that section where my face may or may not have been in focus. But anyway, that's what it is. So off we go to Kmart. I'm really hoping you can't hear my dishwasher in the background, but I wanted to do a quick Kmart haul of what I picked up. First thing, we got some new dish towels. I kind of wish they didn't say gourmet on them, but they were a really nice, like thick quality, and I like the colors. So picked up 2 of these candles. They're soy wax and essential oil, which is exactly what Cal was looking for and requesting. So that was very exciting to find at Kmart. They were a really good price. I think they were $12 or $13. So we have lemongrass and ginger and bergamot and sage, and they just kind of smell like a spa vibe. Really nice light scent. I also think they're really pretty, so that is fun. Now I picked up some new coasters, but I'm realizing that these are marble look wooden coasters, and I actually don't think the quality is quite as good as the other set that I had picked up a couple of weeks ago. So I think I'm gonna return these and get more of these green stone ones, because these are actual real stone, whereas these are just like wood with a stone look on the top. So I've been so excited to get my hands on these chrome trinket bowls for so long. $6. How cool is this? There's 2 of them in the pack. I needed some glass jars for meal prep actually, so I picked up a few of those. We've been needing a watering can, so I was kind of thinking instead of having a watering can, I could just use a carafe, and then also this could be functional in like my kitchen, or if I'm hosting, if I wanted to make like a batch cocktail or something, having people over. We also needed a salad spinner and a fruit bowl, and I'm really excited about this one. This one is very sturdy, very heavy, and clearly we're already putting it to good use. It can hold a lot of fruit. Last but certainly not least, I got this frame. I think it was such a good deal. I think it was around $20. It's not exactly the size I was looking for, but it was close enough. You just cannot beat that price. So I'm gonna frame this fabric tapestry situation in there, and it's gonna cut off a little bit around the edges, but it's not that big of a deal. Kmart is quickly becoming one of my favorite places on earth. They have such cool stuff, and especially trying to decorate this apartment on a budget, I am really loving Kmart. So you guys are gonna hate me, but we still have so much to do in the apartment, and this video has gotten way too long. So we are gonna have to break this into 2 parts. I've already started filming part 2. We're gonna be setting everything up, doing some DIY art, hanging things, adding more decor and personality. We also still need a living room rug. I am so excited to finish things up, set up all the decor, lay everything out, and show you the final product. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride so far. I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. If you'd like to see more from me, make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every week, and I will see you next time.